Good morning, everyone. I'm outside this morning. I wanted to catch the early morning light and show you a little recycled reborn that I finished last night and just give you some details about her. I've named this baby Blossom, and you'll see why here in a minute. But her head is a recycled city toy doll I got from the thrift store. It was some kind of a mechanical type of doll, but the little mechanic part of it didn't work anymore. But she had like open and shut eyes, and she had a bunch of wires going to her mouth, but her mouth didn't move anyway, so I don't know what all that was. But I clipped all the wires, and the way that I have her head stuffed in that, her eyes are stationary, and her eyes also were kind of scuffed up, but I got a product at Hobby Lobby. I'll come on and do a little video later and show you what that is, but it made a very diamond glass kind of finish to her eyes that just made them pop again. And when I got her, she was just a plain flesh tone color. She had 2 little eyelashes painted on each eye, and just a brown line for an eyebrow. But I stripped the factory paint off of her with 100% acetone nail polish remover, and I got her head back to a natural state. Then I had used this little newborn body that I got from Bountiful Baby a long time ago. I don't even remember what the kit was, but I had used the head for something else, and I still had these limbs, so I stripped the paint off of them, and I recycled these newborn size limbs onto this baby. She's got a white recycled body from another doll. It's got a little gathered tush to it. It doesn't have a gathered chest though. And let me see if anything else is... Nope, and I think that's it. So let me show you why I call her Blossom. This little headband was from Dollar Tree, so check your Dollar Tree out for the cute little baby headbands. And she doesn't have a magnet because you'll see the way her mouth is constructed, and like I said, it had wires and stuff going to it. I really didn't have a place to put a magnet, so I use a putty passy for her right there. But here's her sweet face. Now you'll notice I heavily modeled this baby. I gave her really pretty veining, and I wanted to add a lot to her. She had molded hair. I mean, you could see hairlines molded, but nothing painted on. It was just the mold lines. So I kind of followed those lines, and I drew what looked to me like, or not drew, I painted what looked to me kind of like pine branches. And it was cute enough that way, but then I thought, no, I'm going to make her look very flowery, garden-like. And she's not a fairy baby or anything. She's just, I wanted to just decorate her like that. My husband called her a little flower child, little hippie baby. I don't know about that. She's got a little beauty mark right there. But yeah, I just kind of mixed different colors. And I don't know how to paint as far as flowers, so I just used a technique I had done on a mailbox years ago. I just used the end of a paintbrush and the wooden end and made my dots for each flower, and then I used a toothpick and made the dots that made each stem and leaves. So there's her flowers all around her little head. Here, baby, show them your head. And at the back of her head here. I didn't have a neck ring to fit this baby, so I just kept the zip tie loosened so her head could turn easily. Now here's her little arms. You'll see how modeled they are. I modeled the little hands. I made them very reddish, blushy, newbornish like. And she's got a flower there. Here's her hand. She got a flower on her hand, another on her arm, one up by her elbow, and she's got another little beauty mark there. There's her little tipped and glossed nails. Over on this side, she's got a beauty mark and her flower. There's her hand. You can see it's very reddish and mottled. Here's her arm. And there's another flower on her hand. She's super cute, I think. I love these little legs. They got little chunky rolls, and the way her body is, it turns like really nicely. Her legs move for you. There's flower there, flower near her diaper. She's got a little beauty mark there, flower on top of her foot, and again she's got little tipped and gloss nails, and then she's on the back of her little blush foot on her heel. She's got a flower. So sweet looking. Here she's got a flower hidden up by where her diaper is. She got a bigger diaper on. I didn't have a newborn size, so that's why it's kind of big. And there she's got one on top of her thigh. You can see the modeling there. She's got a lot of color to her. She's got one here on her foot. She got a little beauty mark. And she's got one there. And then at the bottom of this foot, she's got another little flower on the bottom of her heel. And let me show you. My husband got me some real fine liner brushes at Hobby Lobby a while ago, and I decided to try those out and do as fine an eyebrow as I could. It turned out pretty good this time, and the way her eyes are made, I really didn't have a place I could root them and seal the eyelashes, so I just painted some fine eyelashes on her and feathered them out around her eyes. There's her mouth. There's the coloring. I'll pull back and show you how her size is. And there she's laying in a car seat, so you can see she's a newborn size. But let me put her, I'll set this here and I'm going to put her headband back on. But she was just a lot of fun to make. And I love thrifting, and I love recycling things and making something work out of other parts. So there she is back with her headband. Very cute. I love her eyes. Just such pretty blue eyes for this baby. And then here's her putty passy, and we'll just put that on her. And there she goes. And her arms, this body is just very movable, so I like that. It's just I can kind of set her the way I want to. Very easy to move. But yeah, if you like her, let me know in your comments below. I'd appreciate anybody's comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'd just like to hear what you think about her. And she was just really a lot of fun. And when you use recycled items, you can still make a beautiful little reborn, and a one-of-a-kind, and something very special. So this little baby girl is named Blossom, and we will talk to you later. Okay, bye.